You're back for more Counterpart here on BuzzChomp. I'm Dan Salem, and we've got 5 big open questions following the Counterpart Season 2 finale, possibly the series finale. These are unanswered questions. It's really a reason why we need to hashtag save Counterpart hardcore. 5 big open questions.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
BuzzChomp.
Woo woo! Biggest open question of all is what happens with the flu released on our side? Because Yannick definitely had the flu. Yannick died in the middle of a park full of lots of previously healthy people, including his granddaughter, the daughter of other Mira, our Mira. The flu is released. The crossing is closed. Therefore, the vaccine for the flu from the other side can't get to our side. And this flu was specifically designed to hurt our side. It may actually not hurt other people from the other side. They might have immunities. This flu was supposed to be devastating. How widespread does the flu get? What consequences of releasing it are there? Because it completely reshaped the other side. Our second open question came from a viewer of BuzzChomp. Thank you very much. Had the 2 Howards, did they switch at the end of Season 2? I personally didn't notice. So upon rewatching, I'm going to look out for this. But it makes sense because our Howard lost Emily, would go back to other Emily, who he seemed to have fallen in love with more, and his daughter, whereas other Howard, Howard Prime, would remain on our side as the loner in a lone life because that's who he already was. Our Howard, Howard Alpha, was definitely more akin to the life on the other side, whereas Howard Prime would have been more akin to the life on our side, minus Emily because she sacrificed herself and died. If the Howards switched, how did they do it? Why did they do it necessarily? I guess I know why they did it, because one wanted to be with Emily and the other didn't. But the daughter exists. Why would Howard Prime leave his daughter behind? How is this in his character to do it? Is it a permanent switch? There's a lot of things that run through my mind about the logistics of pulling this off, why they would do it. I mean, other Emily would know. Our third open question has to do with the Indigo agents remaining on our side. Similar to the Howard switching, there are still agents left on our side. Claire is technically no longer an agent, but she was supposed to be a sleeper spy within to try to track down the rest of them. We don't know how many there are, where they are, what they're doing, or who is technically leading them now. All we know is the flu was successfully released, and they have sleepers planted around. They didn't all return home. We know that. And they didn't all get killed trying to release the flu. We know that too. So somebody's still there, probably multiple people. Are they going to try to take over the crossing? What are their goals? Are they going to try to kill Claire? Are they going to try to kill Peter? Are they going to try to kill Howard and Baldwin for ruining this mess and taking out Mira? Fourth open question has everything to do with these Indigo agents, because who's in charge of the crossing? Who's going to manage the pathway between our 2 worlds? Yeah, the door is closed. Management's dead. Who's going to monitor it and make sure the doors stay closed? Is there still going to be diplomacy to exchange information? Especially if the flu was released on our side, you know that they're going to want to talk and try to figure out how to heal people. There needs to be a management in order to keep the doors closed. Otherwise, someone's just going to wander into the building, open it back up, and go try to cross over. Start banging on the doors, find a way through, bore a hole for all I know. The doors will not remain closed unless someone is monitoring it and managing it. They had giant structures, large fences, lots of armed guards, and tons of security to protect each side of the crossing. That can't just go away, but it also requires somebody to be in charge. And we were left with nobody in charge. Our final open question is probably the most interesting one of all, and if the show is to continue, it may push it into the future, because Spencer, the child of 2 worlds, Peter and Claire's baby, is born from 2 people, one from our side, one from the other, has no counterpart. As far as we know, she is the only person without a counterpart inherently. Sure, some have died, but she's the only person born without a counterpart. Yes, Emily and Howard had a child on one side, and then it was a miscarriage on the other. So one exists, the other doesn't. But the events still transpired and then changed. This child, born from 2 parents, one from each world, is 100% unique. That she possessed the immunities to fight the flu. Does she possess other abilities because she's from both worlds? Does anybody know of her existence? Because she was a baby, we would have to move into the future, at least 5 years, where she could be like a 5 or 6 year old in order to truly see this come to fruition. And that could take the sci-fi in another direction. Those are just 5 of the big open questions we were left with after Counterpart Season 2 concluded. If it was the series finale, those questions are never going to be answered unless the writer comes out and like does a talk and says, well, this is what answers, blah, 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 blah. Don't see that happening. We need to save Counterpart, hashtag save Counterpart. I want at least a Season 3 to tie a knot on these questions, maybe push the show into the future and see what happens with the child of both worlds and how everything kind of came together. We would see the flu fall out. We would see new management. We would see our characters' lives evolve. Spencer would be older. The agents would be embedded. And all of these questions could get answered. I'm Dan Salem. Subscribe to the BuzzChomp YouTube channel. We got more great entertainment videos every week. We love fitness as well. And we're just on top of this world. Just like Counterpart was on top of science fiction. Comment below, did I miss an open question? Do you have answers to any of the ones I posed? Come back for more BuzzChomp. Woo!
Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share!
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share!
Share.
Woo!